Hello! Welcome to the 34th Glovecast.
34th Glovecast.
It is
We
the
have
34th
Mateo
one.
again for a couple episodes, but
It's been like 10,
he's here.
but I'm here.
How are you feeling about this?
I feel like I may be the most valuable primates. Yeah.
Yeah, we're never gonna stop talking about that movie.
That's a great movie.
I feel like we would have to argue if he's the most valuable primate, or if I am, or if Dana is.
I'm clearly the most valuable primate.
Well, maybe we don't. How is to say? You don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
To make a quote-up quiz, I'll make the MVP quiz.
Sounds good.
For all, who is the most valuable primate?
Do they have it?
I doubt they have
I
that
was looking
quiz.
for it. Probably not.
You guys have
How
a
was
good Easter?
I didn't do much for Easter.
Same.
You just stay home alone?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did things this weekend.
So did I.
After I filmed the podcast on Saturday, I went to Walmart. That's basically all I did. But it is an adventure to go to Walmart because it takes longer than it would normally take to go to Walmart. But that's just because it's a long walk. Or a long-ish walk, not really. But yeah. It does take up most of the day though.
Going to Walmart and coming back.
Filming the podcast.
Well,
and
what
then
did you
going to
buy?
Walmart, come back. I bought yarn. As I said I was going to in the last podcast.
So you did, you sure did. And I told you about my yarn, that's like not the right size.
Yeah. And on Sunday, I was in the baby room at church. So I took care of small children. And then we went to Dragonfort for lunch. Because why not?
Dragonfort, why not?
You don't know that restaurant. It's okay. I think it doesn't live up to the hype. Like, a lot of people say it's really good.
What's good about it is it has cheap food. And it's a lot of food for quite cheap.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be a benefit for you because you don't eat very much. But for people who actually eat all the food, that's a really good deal. But
If
for
you have
you,
a big old family,
you don't
it's always...
eat enough to have that make sense. But, like, William he needs that much food, if not more. So it works.
And you and Mom
I don't eat quite that much.
don't eat too much.
But William
you guys
finished Mom's
family.
meal and then had mine as leftovers.
I eat, like, often, but...
Yeah, but you don't eat that much at a time.
I don't know if I'm capable of being that hungry.
What my family does is we eat once per day, basically. I mean, we eat smaller amounts the rest of the day.
I don't know how that is for your diet. Like,
I don't know. It's what...
I'm used to that.
I think it seems like it's a genetic thing by the fact that my dad, me, and my brother all do it.
Once a day? Oh.
Like, you eat more throughout the day, but you only have one big meal a day, is what we do. You don't need that much food the rest of the day, and then you eat a whole bunch at dinner.
No, I can't see that as being a bad thing.
No,
like,
it works.
I don't know, we're trying to have a balanced diet. But it's just propaganda.
It's propaganda.
We're eating the same amount of food.
It
True.
doesn't matter when you eat it, as long as you eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably nothing wrong with it. It's just that most people are like, you gotta eat breakfast.
It's
lunch,
because
and
most
dinner.
people get hungry at those times.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because most people, your body tells you when to eat.
Yeah, but it's different for everyone.
Yeah. And mine is my body tells me to eat at like 6.
We get hungry at 12 because of school.
I don't really. If I'm at school and it's eating time, I will eat.
Sometimes.
If I'm at home, might not. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm at home, I'll probably eat lunch.
I never eat
A lot later than
breakfast.
usually skip breakfast. I don't know, like
I'm either
I just
asleep
eat it.
or going somewhere. So
I can relate with that. But then I get, like, yes, on Sunday I was going to see my friend Dominic,
Mhm.
and he lives far away, so I had to leave early.
Mhm.
Didn't have time to eat, really, so I just, like, tried to eat a bunch of noodles really quickly.
Mm.
But, like, if I don't eat, like, I'm not able to eat until, like, over there. So it's, like, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Back on breakfast. I don't like.
Who needs
Not
breakfast?
hungry to eat breakfast. Who needs breakfast?
When I was younger, I would always eat 2 pieces of toast in the morning.
is when I'm in bed. And then when I get out of bed, I'm not hungry anymore. I'm like, oh, okay.
But yeah, when I was younger, I would eat 2 pieces of toast
May as
every
well eat
morning. But then I stopped because I'd rather sleep in.
What was that?
Yeah, sleeping is more fun.
And so yeah, I do that and then just don't eat till. And my school has lunch at 11:20, so it's
And
not
you
too
never eat
late.
lunch?
I eat
But
lunch
like
at school. I never eat breakfast. I don't eat very much for lunch. Today I had
Yeah.
an apple, like a cookie, and yeah, I think that was it.
It's usually like the most kind of boring meal of the day too.
Mhm.
Breakfast. No,
Breakfast,
It's like
breakfast is cool.
I don't like
Pancakes,
breakfast
you can eat
foods.
bacon, you can eat omelet, eggs.
And
love
pancakes
breakfast.
can be good, but you gotta, like, I like homemade pancakes, but I usually I find pancakes often taste like soap. Like, restaurant ones.
No, but I mean,
Like,
maybe I
homemade
like it.
pancakes are quite good. And like, more fancy restaurants, pancakes are also decent. But like, I know Denny's pancakes really taste like soap.
Oh, well, that's because it's Denny's.
And so do, and I don't know, we don't really go out for places that you can get breakfast. Because how many places serve breakfast? But yeah, homemade
What
pancakes
places?
are quite good. I do really like French toast, but all of these things I will probably end up eating after 12. So are they really breakfast at that point?
That's true.
Because I don't get up till like 12 or like 11.
But you know, cooking eggs for breakfast is like a lot of.
I eat eggs for. If I do eat lunch, often it will be eggs.
Whenever I want a quick meal, I just hard boil a bunch of eggs.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes I do eat. If I haven't had like dinner the night before, then I'll get hungry at like lunch. Or well,
Yeah.
not that I haven't had dinner, but if I didn't have enough dinner,
Yeah.
you know. Or sometimes I eat lunch and
Yeah.
not dinner. Because it doesn't necessarily, my large meal doesn't have to be dinner. It has to be
Does that
in the
eat
day.
A lot at lunch.
Like, on Sundays, usually we eat lunch and not dinner.
Some days it's kind of like that for me, where I don't really eat much except for dinner. Like if we go out to eat,
Mm-hmm.
I like that. We went out for
Yeah.
some sort of Easter dinner, and I went to Mateo's house to do homework. I was doing homework all morning,
Mm-hmm.
so I went to his house. And some bread and
Bread?
some eggs.
Oh, yeah.
2 eggs.
Mm.
Cheese.
There's
the eggs.
cheese, eggs,
Feta
and
cheese
a piece of bread.
from somewhere.
Cheese or fake cheese?
No, real cheese from like I don't know where. Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Greece.
From Greek.
Greasy cheese. Or from Macedonia or something.
Mm-hmm.
Me, but it was not very much food.
Yeah.
Enough.
I hadn't eaten like nothing.
That's true. You didn't eat anything, but
Gotta eat.
you gotta eat.
Yesterday, because today's Tuesday, if you're wondering. When we're recording,
Today's
this is
Tuesday.
Tuesday. But, yesterday I got my prom dress, so that's fun. I actually picked it up, because I'd ordered it a while ago. But,
Oh,
so now
shit.
it is in my house until Friday, where I have to remove it from my house and make it shorter.
Your prom. Are you gonna sell it when you're done with it?
I don't know, maybe.
Probably do that because I remember last time I was like bitching at you because
you were all annoyed that we spent so much money.
A revelation just came right now. You can sell it for someone else, like for maybe friends in like the year under you, next year. I don't know.
Yeah, but it will be quite big for any of them.
Probably some people your size.
Yeah, but I'd have to find those people.
Price.
But yeah, I have to have it shortened because it's too tall for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm too short. But
I have that problem with pants. I always gotta fold the corners like 3 times.
But yeah, I'm excited. It's hanging off the closet door of my old room right now because it doesn't.
Is it like really long? Like it takes the entire door.
Yes, it does. Because it's tall enough to be too tall for me. It's further than the floor on me.
Yeah. That's like the entire height of my room, pretty much, maybe.
Yeah, and so, you know the hooks I use to close the door of the room I'm in?
Yeah.
I just grabbed one and hung it off that. I actually have a purpose for those now. You know, those we didn't actually buy those. Those came with the house. They were just on my door when we got here, when we moved in.
But they were like single hooks.
Oh.
You just have a bunch of those free with the house. That's funny.
Also a snowboard. We also got a snowboard with the house.
Oh, do you still have it?
I don't know. Probably not.
It's because you had a bunch of college students living there, didn't you?
Yeah. But yeah, they just left a couple things here. So some hooks and snowboard is all I remember. But a couple things that
I got actually this bed frame.
Yeah, you got a lot of nice stuff. We've got a bunch of random junk.
But snowboard is good. You know how expensive those are?
It wasn't a good snowboard though.
Did it have bindings? Or?
It did have bindings, I believe, but they were broken. Which is probably why they abandoned it.
You couldn't even use it.
It doesn't count as actual binding.
But yeah, we had that for a while. And I think we probably got rid of it. Because none of our family knows how to snowboard. So...
Had the opportunity to try.
Yeah. Never been... I don't know how to ski or snowboard. Neither does my brother. My mom and dad used to go skiing together. But once me and William were born, they decided it was too expensive to go with the whole family.
Yeah, with 4 people?
Yeah.
It is pretty expensive. Like, because my uncle pays, or...
It is quite like expensive.
A special deal or something.
Yeah. But yeah. I had one chance, but then it was just too icy that my dad decided not to teach me that day. Because we went with his work. And he went skiing, but I played with some children.
But you went on the mountain?
We were up at Manning. They had a like vacation thing, a company vacation to Manning. And so that was nice. They rented a lodge. It was quite a nice lodge. And me and Dad went because William needed to William had an exam like when we were there, so he couldn't come.
Well, it's an excuse to pay less money, so...
I mean, it wasn't any less money, but yeah. But yeah, so Dad wanted to take me sledding because they have a nice like sled thing there up that mountain beside the ski area, but that was closed that day, or tubing, I guess.
Sled hill. Oh, tubing, snow tubing.
Yeah. So yeah, that was closed that day, but he decided not to teach me how to ski because 1, he didn't really remember how to ski, and 2, it was super icy. It wasn't snow at that point, it was ice.
With 1 leg, how does your dad ski? Just...
He has a special pair of crutches that basically he bought a pair of skis from, Valley Village, took off the bottom of the crutches, and just kind of stuck them together, but like, well.
So DIY.
So yeah, he had crutch skis. So basically, just crutches with skis stuck on the bottom.
Huh. I see.
Yeah. So
Poles. No ski
But-
poles. Oh
no
wait,
ski poles.
is it
Just
hard?
3 skis. I don't know. I wouldn't do that, but sure, whatever. He wanted to go
You
skiing.
really
But yeah.
cool though. I don't know. I've never been skiing. I went snowboarding when I was little, and I went again recently.
Mm-hmm.
The poles aren't. Okay.
Maybe let's make it easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turn like more sharp.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. I've never gone skiing. I would probably be freaked out by it anyways. Knowing
I've
myself.
gone snowboarding for the
Mhm.
first time.
I can't even make it down a hill on a sled. I don't know how I'd...
Alright, you'd figure it out. Skiing is actually super easy, I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably poles and everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like when you start, when you have poles, you can easier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, to me it just sounds like something that would be like really easy. It's just like you're standing on like 2 long things and you're just like pushing yourself with your arms.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually not. The more I think about it, yeah, it's probably pretty.
It's probably easier than sledding, honestly.
Sledding? It's much easier than sledding.
Yeah. But yeah, I just never... It's too expensive. Especially when you have to rent all the equipment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably... I'm not sure how much it would be. It's probably about $100 to go, just one person.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I hate to bring it up again, but it's the same price as your prom dress for you and your mom or you and
Prom
William to
dress?
go.
That's
So why are you
true.
so split on that? Honestly, I feel like skiing would be more fun than having a fancy dress.
But I like
Me,
my fancy
personally?
dress. So,
And snowboarding once in a blue moon.
uh-huh. But I could also have a fancy dress and feel happy about that. So, you know.
Skiing with fancy dress.
Just go ski. Now that'd be cool, but then that defeats the purpose because then you're spending like $600.
I think...
Oh,
Yeah, that would not be great. I don't know. 'Cause
well,
I don't think... I'm worried. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit properly in the seats at the school bus for when we go out to Vancouver. For...
Can I say hi to you guys?
Yeah.
No.
Creek, and like we'll look for it.
We'll be
well,
on a
can we
boat.
see-
If you want to look for our boat, then you can.
Can we wave to you from the...
Sure. But yeah, it's like they're gonna cram all these like poofy dresses into school buses. And I barely fit in the school bus seat anyways.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. They're like tiny and they're supposed to fit 2 people.
Mm-hmm. Now I have this poofy dress as well.
They're like 2 people.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how poofy it is.
It's decently poofy, but not maybe not 2 people poofy, but it's decently poofy.
It's really poofy. Have you talked to some of your friends that are girls? Do they have fancy dresses too?
Yeah, they got fancy dresses. We have an Instagram
Yeah.
for all the girls in our grade, and we're all following it because it's a private Instagram, so you can see all the dresses that all the other girls are going in.
Huh, that's something.
Some
That's
of them
cool.
are really pretty. Some of them it's like,
Yeah, they do.
I'm
That's on the
surprised the school does not have a dress code against that.
gram.
But yeah, it's chill.
On
I
the
like
Mateo.
I prom. I don't know when it is. I wish I did.
So you can talk about it. Are you gonna wear a dress? Probably not.
Probably not.
Why does that bug me so much? It doesn't. I want to see.
I'll buy
You,
some
Dana.
really fancy pants though.
Don't.
Pants.
I'm gonna look
Maybe-
super cool. But I'm going cheaper on other things because other people are spending like $100 to do their makeup and then $100 to do their hair.
Oh,
It's-
boy.
I have my expensive dress, but then I have one friend coming to do my makeup and another friend to do my hair, and then I'm just gonna hand one of my friends my camera and they can take photos of me. Cause
Yeah, you have a fine camera. I don't know. I mean, the dress out of all those things, I can understand the most. What?
I like.
Just go to Sephora. Get them to do it for you.
So like $50 then.
Free.
No, it's not free.
Like,
It
no.
it just isn't free. It's $50 at Sephora.
At some
No,
places
that's
it's free, yeah. Like, we went...
Sephora, you can get one at a time free. So if you come in one day,
it's like,
you can do they'll do your foundation free. Then the next day they'll do your lipstick free. That doesn't work for prom.
I don't know, it depends. Just say, I want to try this foundation, this lipstick, and this eyeliner.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Sephora will only
could
do
probably get away
one
with
thing
three or
at a
four
time
things.
for free.
A few.
But yeah, I just have a
Depends
friend
on
coming
the
over to
color.
do it. And I need to get foundation, because we're not going to match foundations at all. That wouldn't work.
They matching? That's cute.
But, so I gotta get foundation, but she's just gonna use the other makeup on me, because makeup's expensive.
Friend have good quality so it doesn't hurt your eyes or anything?
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, just need the
My
foundation,
mom, like,
because she's
got an eye
very
infection
pale.
from prep.
Yeah, you're not supposed to share makeup. That's how you spread pink eye. But like, my
Right,
friend
just
hasn't had pink eye. We'll see. So yeah, it should be fine. And I do have
It should
some
be
makeup.
fine.
I have like mascara and like eyeliner and whatever. But I also will probably need to buy myself a new lipstick, because all my lipsticks are purple.
You don't want to wear purple? What color is your dress?
It's minty green.
It's like, that'd be awesome.
But it's like a pastel mint. That would not
Yeah,
work
that'd be
with my
cool.
dark purples.
Green
It would look
lip-
terrible.
Dark purple and light green one.
I know what colors work together. Mint pastel green and dark purple don't work.
You can get either kind of a pastel-y pink or a pastel-y purple.
I'm probably gonna get a pastel pink.
And yeah.
That are red, go well with green. Actually, I'm not sure about pastel.
Yeah, but it's like a really light green. So
It's the pastel. The problem is, generally only pastels go well with pastels.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get some pastel lipstick and whatever. And then basically everything else is gonna be silver. But lips don't work in silver. Because my dress, it has silver accents. So I got silver shoes. I got silver earrings. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna wear any bracelets. I got silver nail polish.
You love nail polish.
I wanted to make it fancy and just buy a couple colors to color match with my dress so I could just mix them and color match. But also that's really hard, and I don't have the right colors to be able to mix at the moment. And it would just use so much white.
Anymore.
And I went looking to see if they had anything close, and they don't. The brand I like doesn't. And so I don't know where I would get the right nail polish from.
I feel like pastel green is a pretty common nail polish color, though.
Yeah, but it has to be like just right. But I couldn't find any. It actually isn't, because greens are quite rare. Nail polish wise?
I don't know. People who wear makeup don't wear green. They just wear like pink and purple.
Mm-hmm. And there's lots. You can easily find silvers and golds and pinks and reds.
Yeah, pinks and reds and purples. That's pretty
Black
much it.
is surprisingly hard to find.
Polish? I
Yeah.
don't know about that. Depends where you're looking. Are you looking in like London Drugs or something?
Yes. Walmart. Yay. I don't want to spend like $20 on a bottle of nail polish.
Yeah, my mom goes to London Drugs too, but she's got black nail polish.
Yeah, you can get it. It's just less brands offer it. And when you're going for drugstore makeup and nail polish, you kind of have to be choosy with what you get. Like, I like the ones I get, but I'm not gonna get other ones because they're not as good. Also, I like sticking with one thing because then I know it will work. So I have, like, all my nail polish is one brand, which is kind of nice because then all the bottles are the same shape. And I like that.
Is that the Essie brand?
It's the Sally Hansen one.
Yeah, my mom also buys that.
But yeah.
Oh, I mean, real life.
But I bought a new silver because I out of my chunky silver, and then they had a not chunky silver, and I like it, so I bought that, and I'm gonna put that on my nails. And I bought a new pair of earrings because all my earrings are gold, and there's no gold on my dress, so I'm not gonna wear any gold jewelry. And I don't need a necklace because my dress has a built-in necklace.
What? That sounds insane.
I mean,
Basically, the neck goes quite high and then has, like, it has gems around the neck. And so if you had a necklace, it would look really dumb. But yeah.
That's cool.
When
It's all about the look. That was like
after the prom, I will put a picture of me all fancied up for prom. But that's not till, like, next month.
Oh, really? And you're already getting hyped?
I'm hyped. It's because I just got my dress. Because there's a lot in getting a dress. You have to, like, order your dress, if you're ordering one, before January. And that is crazy.
God. Why?
It takes so many months to order one.
Does your dress have to be approved by the school or something?
No, I mean, you pick out a dress, and you order that dress from the place you buy dresses from, and I ordered mine in January. I got it yesterday.
That's because everyone wants to go to prom.
But, so it just takes that many months for your order to come in. Like...
Yeah, it makes sense because there's a high demand at this time of year.
But yeah, it also doesn't make sense because it was 4 months. And
There's probably like hundreds of teenage girls ordering prom dresses. That's like the only place in your city that really offers that.
I mean, there's lots of places. There's 2 across from the street from each other. There's lots of places you can get prom dresses.
There's that one, that one like in downtown that's been there for a long time?
Yeah, I went to that one. And then there's one across the street from that.
That one's like classic. That one's like been around like.
That's the one. The one I got my prom dress from is the same one that my mom got her wedding dress from.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so in demand, dude.
But yeah, it's not the dress store that's doing it. It's the companies they're buying dresses from.
Probably for the same reason, because the people who are selling dresses.
But yeah, there's they're ordering them from like 20, 30 different places.
All girls.
It's like 20-something girls, teenage girls, and then people getting married.
Yeah, teenage girls and people getting married.
Everything in between.
Depends what time of year you go. If you go in like January, it's nearly all little like people getting prom dresses.
You wear, like, nothing dress. You don't wear a freaking. That'd be like disrespectful to the dead person.
The boat is black.
Your funeral?
You're going to get a wedding dress for a funeral?
What Mateo's saying.
No, one is black though.
There's black wedding dresses.
As long as it's black, you wear anything if you.
I mean, one of my cousins wore a like neon yellow dress to a funeral.
Okay, that's a bit colorful.
It made sense in context. And you're allowed, when it's like someone really close to you, then you're kind of allowed to do what you want, cause don't do that to someone like who's not actually, like, you're not actually close to's funeral. But like if it's someone you're really close to and everyone knows this, then you're allowed to do whatever you want, basically.
Well, yeah, for sure. As long as it's
and
in
if
good
it's
taste.
like someone you're just kind of going because you want to support them and whatever, then don't. Then just wear black. But yeah.
Funerals are kind of touchy with clothes, because some people are like. Same with weddings, sort of, but it's just different.
Yeah, for my grandma's, we all wore blue instead of black because her favorite color was blue.
That's nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it depends. But the general is wear black and don't make it too flashy, Mateo.
Yeah.
I've never been to a funeral.
Really? Didn't you go to your grandpa's?
No.
You were something to funerals.
I know well funeral attire. I've been to plenty.
You've been to plenty of weddings and plenty of funerals.
Yep.
You haven't skied, but you have been to like a handful of weddings.
I've been to weddings before, but I never dressed up or anything.
One year I went to a wedding in a red sparkly dress, and I was just shedding sparkles everywhere. Like, I got up from my chair because I was at the banquet bit, and the chair was just covered in sparkles, and then there was just a circle around my chair of just sparkles. Like, you know when a cherry blossom tree, and then you'll see around the ground on the bottom, there's just cherry blossoms everywhere? That was me, but with sparkles. That was a fun wedding.
Small sparkles or big?
Little sparkles. Just a lot of
little ones everywhere.
And I also played Jenga at that wedding. That's how you got the bride and groom to kiss, by playing Jenga.
When it fell down, they kissed?
No, if you got it out successfully, they kissed, I believe. And there was some sort of punishment if you knocked it down.
Time you took it a block.
Mm-hmm. I never did it because there was a punishment for having it fall, and I didn't want to do that. I don't remember what it was. It's been a long time now. But yeah. I've seen a lot of cute wedding shit. And I've also noticed no one let you do the fucking clinking glasses thing. And I'm pretty sure that's because the caterers go, don't do that, you break glasses.
It's fair. You don't want to break the glasses for nothing. This paint marker, yeah. Everyone should be given a paint marker because they make this sound.
One wedding I went to, you know how you go cheers or whatever? My brother and my cousin went cheers, and my brother's cup broke. It just like shattered. It was really funny. And then my other cousin was cheersing with the bottle. I would say wine bottle, but we were at the kids' table, so it was like sparkling apple juice.
Oh yeah.
It looked like a wine bottle, but it was just like sparkling apple juice or some shit, because you don't want to get the small children drunk.
I don't want to break the law like that.
Maybe they're getting drunk off cider.
Yeah, they're getting drunk off the sugar.
Yep.
On the other side of that can.
One common thing in weddings now is like photo booths and things.
Even though people have cell phones, they still like photo booths.
Yeah, because then the couple gets to keep all the photos. Because it's like, basically by photo booths, I've only been to one where they actually like bought an actual photo booth, but most they just have someone with a printer and a camera who will take pictures of you, but then they also save it for the couple. I really like the idea of some people will put out a whole bunch of disposable cameras everywhere, and so then the couple gets to keep those photos. And so that, I think that's cute.
That sounds, sure it's cute, but that sounds tedious. Environment. Also, people can take really offensive photos.
I mean, it depends who you invite. But
you invite your friends' kids, teenage kids.
Or you don't do that.
Well, they invite you.
But yeah, not really necessarily. It depends.
You could do so many weddings. I don't even get that.
Yeah, that's true. But
your mom just drags you along.
I don't know. I've been to like one.
I've been to like one.
I just have a very large family. And I do get invited to a decent amount of my cousins' weddings. But yeah.
If everyone loves Dana, she's a gentle lady.
I'm a gentle lady.
Takes a picture of her butt.
But yeah,
do that.
I think that's a cute idea. I don't know. But yeah, I have lots of fun with like photo booths and whatever. And hanging out with like my cousins and whatever. At one of the weddings I went to, we got stuck at the kids' table, as often has happened. And it was me and William, and we didn't know anyone else at the kids' table, because really we're the only kids left of our cousins, even though we aren't really kids anymore.
So the kids' table is more like 20-something's table?
Yeah, normally it's like 20-something's table. But because that was one of the people who had always been at the kids' table with us getting married, all the people who were at the kids' table were at the family, like the close family table. So we went with the cousins from the wife's side of the family, because this was my male cousin. And so we ended up making friends with these kids and doing the dinosaur, which is just holding your hands like you would a T-Rex and bobbing up and down.
Of course.
And it was really fun, and we did it on the dance floor, and it's like, this might be embarrassing. And then I have a photo, we took a photo booth photo together, and I have a photo, and we also signed the names on the back. So I have that up on my wall somewhere. And so I can figure out what their names are, but I have no idea, because I've never talked to them again.
When was that?
A couple years ago now. It was a chill night.
For phone numbers or whatever.
Well, I didn't have like a phone at the time, so I had no way of contacting them.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though because you had fun with these people.
And I think the boy gave him my me my Instagram, because I'm like, I'll make an Instagram and contact you. And then I never did.
You didn't make one until 3 years later.
So yeah.
You just made yours.
So yeah, I could do it now if I'm pretty sure it's still on the back of that picture I have on my wall.
You should. That'd be funny. Like all of a sudden, just hey, it's me, your cousin-in-law.
Sounds really awkward.
He may not have, or may have. I don't know. The ats people don't really change as much, but the name people change.
I don't know, but yeah, it was fun. We had fun, and lots of weddings. And then,
so how was your wedding experience?
Wedding experience, I had a good cake. I got to pretend to be a DJ. I think that's like the only photo I have of me at that wedding. No, I'm holding records or something.
Gang. I don't know, I went when I was like 4. That was the only wedding I went to.
The last wedding I went to, I wasn't at the kids' table. Because Mom just brought me as her +1, because she didn't want to be alone. And so I was with a whole bunch of old ladies. And so that was fun. And in that wedding, the way to get the marrying couple to kiss was to show them how to do a kiss. So, two guys came up because their wives were busy. So they came up and like put their hand in between each other and like did that to show how to kiss. And then the old ladies at my table were very offended.
Freaking.
And it's like, I would have been upset if they had actually kissed, but that's because their wives are lovely, and that would be rude. But
married, so it's okay. It's fair game.
But like the old ladies were just so offended of how they shouldn't do that. Funny. That's bad and whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, that was funny. Okay, continue.
I think it's more funny how people overreact about. Like,
I found it really funny. It's like, yeah, all right, you old ladies. But yeah.
People are obsessed with like gimmicky weddings. I mean, I get it because people want a wedding, but they don't want a traditional wedding, so they mix it up.
And then one of my favorite cousins, his wedding, the one where I did the dinosaur, but at the main one, he was kind of scared of the priest who was like marrying them, so he kept making faces at the audience because that's the type of person he is.
What was with the priest?
He's just a very large, kind of scary man.
He's intimidating.
Very intimidating. So yeah.
Crook or something.
Dang old crook.
Mm-hmm. That's the only like Catholic wedding I've been to.
Priest/bouncer.
But yeah, that was fun. And so he was making faces, because that's what he does. He makes faces.
We all make faces.
Mm-hmm. But like dramatic ones. He's a funny dude. He's gonna be a good dad when he has a kid in a couple months.
Oh, his wife is pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Second cousin or something?
Somehow related.
Oh.
I always forget. It's my cousin's kids. Lots of my cousins have kids.
To remember. How about you, Mateo? What's going on with you?
What's going on
What do you
with
think
me?
about weddings?
About weddings? I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't
Me
know
either.
what.
They're too expensive. Do you know that often, like, caterers will make it more expensive for a wedding than for any other event they need to cater for?
That's ridiculous.
But it's the same for any like thing that you buy for a wedding.
Yeah, anything you buy for the wedding is more expensive than if you were buying it not for a wedding.
Is twice as much.
Yeah.
Wedding wine.
Mm-hmm. Or any service you buy that they could ask you, is this for a wedding? And then they will price it up.
People like to sell it, the idea of a wedding. That's why everyone wants a wedding so much, is because they think they're so great.
Yeah.
Oh, a wedding is so nice. So they're like, haha, you want a nice wedding? You gotta pay. You gotta...
They're very expensive. Too expensive, in my opinion. Just elope. I feel like it's nice to have, like, a small, cheaper wedding, but it's just...
I think you can just get married in a church for free, can't you?
Depends. Some churches charge... I know,
Of
I
course they
believe
do.
my
I'm
church...
sure they charge.
My church charges if you're not a member, I believe.
Oh, boy.
Or not necessarily a member, but not part of the church. So
Yeah,
if you're just
so
coming
if
from
you-
nowhere and they don't know who you are, then they'll probably charge.
I'm just gonna step in there. Hey, we're gonna get married.
But it's because, one, they're kind of worried about people messing it up. But also, my church is very popular for weddings. Like, it's one of the best wedding spots in our, like, if you're going for a church. It's one of people's favorites. And that's because it's a long single aisle.
English and stuff.
Most churches
that's
don't
true.
have a middle aisle. My church has a very long middle aisle. And no, like, it has side aisles, but there's not, like, rows after those side aisles. It's a long, skinny church.
Yeah.
Which, for a church service, isn't the greatest, but for a wedding is perfect. Because then the bride can walk down the aisle very nicely.
Yeah, but can't you just, like, with the person you're marrying to a thing and invite people?
Mm-hmm.
Like, right there, you don't have any fluff or anything, you just...
Then you wouldn't do it in church. You do it in a, like... It's
you need to hire a priest.
No, you don't need a priest, but you need someone who has the power to marry you. But you can't just go to a government office. But you wouldn't just go to a church and do it, unless you're doing it for more fancy reasons. But you can't. It doesn't have to be a priest. You can go to certain government-appointed officials can marry you. And
it's probably 2 hours in government office. Marry me.
but a lot of people will just do it in government offices or whatever.
Yeah, that's the no fluff way to do it.
In the government office.
You can just sign the forms. The main bit is having what you need. I know one of my someone I know what she and her husband did is they got someone who had the power to marry people. And you need 2 witnesses. So they got, like, a friend and the lady from the B&B they were staying at.
Yeah.
And then she bought a wedding dress, and he got a suit, so they have a bunch of really pretty pictures. They had the photographer and the lady from the B&B they were staying at as their witnesses. And then they just all signed the piece of paper. And there's the wedding.
You can just...
They got a lot of pretty pictures from it. Them and their daughter.
Heart.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do that. They just like, and then they just like have fun, do some silly stuff on the beach or something. What is there something? I don't know.
But weddings are nice. But they're so expensive. But there's different people do different things. But
I don't know. Weddings.
Well, that's what it's like to get married.
So we know what it's like to get married now.
The wedding podcast.
You find make a kissing joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all do it.
Normally I name these podcasts after 2 things. What did we discuss other than weddings?
Prom dress.
Yeah.
Prom dress, skiing. Weddings and skiing.
Prom wedding.
prom wedding.
Me and William and I just started watching a new show.
Yeah, and I watched an episode of Umbrella Academy.
What, the first episode, I'm assuming?
First one, yeah, of course.
It's a good show. I enjoy it.
I feel like it was kind of cheesy, honestly, and the CG was like really noticeable. Like,
oh yeah, the CG was awful. But yeah,
she's like really bad throughout. Like there were some funny jokes, and like I like how it's shot. Like I like the cinematography, but like I don't know.
I enjoyed it, so I don't know. But yeah,
I might continue watching it though. It's this thing that Dana likes on Netflix.
It's a
You wanna
TV
explain
show.
it again?
Yeah, what is it for those people at home that don't know what it is?
It's a TV show based on a comic. It's chill. I don't know.
From Panic at the Disco or something.
My Chemical Romance.
Same thing.
Okay.
So he
Damn it.
wrote it, and it's like it has a CG monkey and a bunch of superheroes in it.
Dysfunctional superhero family.
It's like a family, but they're like all misfits.
Well, they also got the MVP.
They do. He's in it.
Yes.
What's the funniest thing to me when I watched the episode? It was like an hour, so I only watched one.
The first
He's a
episode's the longest, I think.
And the second the monkey comes into like shot, he looks like friggin' Planet of the Apes. Like
Yeah, it's not great. Definitely
funny
not great.
though.
But
You
yeah,
know what? He was there. What's the deal with the monkey, Dana? Is he the butler?
yeah, he's the butler.
MVP again. They're just gonna CGI the thing. They're never gonna train real monkeys to eat cereal.
Yeah, they were never trained to eat cereal anymore. All they do is have CG monkey.
Tragic.
I mean,
It is.
for what you want him to do is act exactly like a human but be a monkey. It's kind of hard to get a monkey to do.
Butler. It would have been freaking so much funnier if they had a real monkey to train him to like carry plates around. But then he would be less dignified, and they have to CGI his mouth anyways.
Yeah, because he has to be dignified and he has to be talking to people and whatever.
Even if they trained a monkey and like CGI'd a suit and his mouth to move.
And they'd have to CGI later bits, but you know.
So I might keep watching it because some of it was good. I also felt like most of the characters, except for like the brown-haired girl and like the edgy druggy boy, really boring.
Yeah.
I feel like the other three like had next to no personality.
I like Diego, but he doesn't have much
Criminal?
personality in the knife one. He doesn't have much personality in the first episode. Everyone hates Luther. I can't describe him like that. The big guy, no, the entire fandom just hates him. You haven't met Ben yet.
He's funny because everyone calls him Big Boy, and they CGI him to make him look really big.
Yeah, he looks kind of shit. And it's like,
Oh, I watched it with my mom, and she couldn't stop laughing every time he was on screen because it's just like, how unnatural.
he looks so. They explain what's going on there later in the show.
It made it more enjoyable though, just how funny.
But like, all the characters are also surprised he was that big. Because last time they saw him, he wasn't that big.
Yeah, and like when he's a kid, he's like normal, but I was like.
And they explain that later in the show.
Maybe.
We could watch it. I might watch some more. You say they're shorter afterwards?
They're like 40 minutes after. They're not necessarily short, but shorter. Me and William have been watching Mob Psycho 100.
Oh, that's a good show.
We've been enjoying it. Basically, what happened is we saw that the second season of One Punch Man had started, so we checked Crunchyroll for it, and it didn't exist. And we were like, oh, sadness, but we don't really want to pirate it. So then we just watched Mob Psycho 100 instead.
It's better. Mob Psycho is the better One Punch Man.
Yeah, it's good. Though I still do want to watch One Punch Man Season 2, but...
Or whatever. Okay, he's just trying to charge the computer. I want to watch Mob Psycho Season 2. Dominic has watched it.
It's like William already had Crunchyroll, so we just stuck it onto the Roku, and
Oh, you bought Crunchyroll.
he's had it for like a year now to watch.
Oh, he didn't know that. Watch JoJo?
Yeah. So yeah, now we've just been watching that together, and it's been chill. When Mom's out.
Watch that. They have it on Crunchy, yeah.
What, JoJo?
No, Mob Psycho 100.
Oh.
It's cool. It's better than JoJo.
You just don't like JoJo, though.
JoJo's... it's okay. I like Mob Psycho 100 better than JoJo.
William likes randomly showing me JoJo clips.
Everyone does. Everyone who knows what JoJo is does that shit.
And I'm like, I don't care.
It's
But whatever.
Homestuck, and I was kind of like that. I still am like that because there's this one clip in Homestuck that I like to show everybody.
But yeah. And then William will be randomly like, when we're watching Mob Psycho 100, William will be randomly like, oh, that character is inspired by JoJo. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he has JoJo hair. Freaking whatever his name is from Mob Psycho. I don't freaking know.
Mm-hmm.
Kanazawa? No. Also, oh, Mateo, you know what Mob Psycho is. He's not on my phone.
Mob Psycho?
But I have stickers of him everywhere. I have Mob Psycho stickers.
I don't know.
Remember, like that one on my Wii? You know those ones?
Which one?
Yeah, you know those? I have
The
them
JoJo
everywhere.
hair.
Hey.
But yeah,
What?
we've been
Hey,
watching that
you can't
and
just
enjoying
say
it.
JoJo.
Hair, whatever.
What the heck is a JoJo? Okay, what have you been watching? Okay,
What have I been watching?
Hold this.
Hold
Tell your stories now.
the mic. So what I've been watching YouTube, I don't know. Yeah, I've been watching like video games is boring.
Video games.
Dark Souls, I don't know. They got good, cool speedruns.
Yeah, that's true. Where is this?
Bit of what? Wait, be kind and rewind.
No. The sticker. I'm showing you the sticker on my phone.
Okay, the Mob Psycho.
Mob
That's
Psycho.
JoJo hair, right?
No, JoJo is like the big pompadour.
Pompadour?
This one guy has a pompadour in JoJo.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Also in
I don't
Mob
really
Psycho.
care about JoJo. I just know random things from it because William tells me. And I go, I don't give a shit.
JoJo.
And then
He character, and everyone wants to be friends with JoJo.
Everyone wants
me and William make a lot of jokes about how there's no way that the JoJo characters are the ages that they absolutely do not look like the ages they say they are.
Josuke, he's like 16, he looks like friggin' buff ass.
Yeah, it's like, that's not a 15-year-old.
It's fantasy.
That's true.
But yeah.
Like JoJo.
Mhm.
I better go hit the gym, Steve Nash.
Be buff. Like JoJo.
But yeah.
The gym. Yep, but it's actually impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wore a new shirt to school today, and then I got paint on it because we're painting in art class, and I'm
I also
annoying.
got from West 49. There was a sale. Yeah, I
yeah.
got pants for $10 and I got a shirt for $12.
Is there a sale on skate park?
No sale on the actual skate park, but sale on their clothes because they make more money from it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, at skate park they make more money off of the scooter kids.
The scooter kids.
Scooter kids. You used to be a scooter kid.
Oh yeah, he was scooting around the
Scooter kid
hallways.
is-
No one made a fuss. I don't understand.
No one made a video.
No
There's
one
this
made a
guy with this
fuss.
Razor scooter in the hallways today.
No one cared. Dude, my school,
don't
you're
wanna
allowed to ride things around as long as they only have one wheel. There's no things that you're not allowed to have anything more than having one wheel.
Ride a one wheel, you can ride a solo wheel, you can ride a whatever.
Basically, just so the principal can ride a one wheel around. But yeah, which he does, and almost hits people.
Are you allowed to ride it in school?
Yes,
That's funny.
technically. Which is basically so we can't complain that he gets to ride his one wheel and almost hit people, and we can't. I've almost been hit by him on his one wheel before. I've never actually ridden the one wheel, despite having the chance to, because he leaves it there. He has 2 of them, and he leaves them out. It takes them to various events, and kids can ride them. But I never have.
What do I think about one wheel? It's cool.
I think it's cool. I like that.
It looks like someone is just like.
I believe
on a
the
tire.
reason is because he's somehow related to the person who invented it.
Oh.
I don't know. He's probably just trying to be
And does he
cool.
want to show that off? Or he's like, I know this guy.
I believe it's his nephew or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I used to have a teacher who was the mom of, or a stepmom or something of Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yep.
Funny. Mrs. Jepsen. That was her name, actually, Mrs. Jepsen. Jetsons. Sick. Even though everyone forgot about her.
Oh, guess what time it is?
Oh, Tev.
Podcast time.
It is podcast time.
It's podcast time. We're here to do some podcasts. We're here to record, wine and dine, and complain about schools, weddings, video games.
Wait, this is only 6 questions long, but let's get started.
Oh crap,
Okay.
it's a shorty.
What would you do on your average day while you aren't pregnant?
I have it open. Oh my god, it's the end of the world.
Well, you can open 2 tabs. It's okay.
It's the end of the world. Put that away.
Put that away.
Put that phone.
I'll just open 2 tabs.
Oh, this quiz will indicate your age during pregnancy, how many kids you have, what they will look like, etc.
As the most kids and the most successful pregnancy wins.
Okay, what about time?
What
Soonest.
would you do on your average day while you aren't pregnant?
Okay, what would you do?
Well,
Wow.
you're pregnant.
Stress about work. Go to boring old school and try to survive the day.
You.
Something exciting, like skydiving. Cuddle with
Cuddle
my
with
husband.
my husband. Continue working from home.
I guess
Working from home's lame.
go to boring old school. That is what I do.
I'm saying
You're just here.
I'm freaking cuddling.
You're cuddling.
So
Okay.
that's mine. I'm gonna put mine over here.
Okay.
So yours is behind Discord, mine is before.
What? That's.
What would most people say if they had to describe you in one word? To each other.
Okay. Adventurous, forgetful, safe, or rebel?
Dana, I would say.
Safe?
Dana is kind of a safe kid.
Yeah, that's
You're
fair.
definitely not for. You're not a rebel, and you're not very adventurous. So I'd say you're safe.
Adell, I'd say you're either adventurous or forgetful.
I'd say forgetful.
Say forgetful, but would it be nice? I would be adventurous, but you know.
You're forgetful.
You agree?
Mateo,
Okay.
Mateo is adventurous.
Adventurous or rebel?
You're not that much on that.
Okay, adventurous.
I'll go. So I'm going
You
to
like-
safe.
Where would you like
You're
most
safe, yeah.
to work?
You're safe.
And at elementary school as a teacher, a paintballing arena. I am still in high school, so work is out of the question. Something that pays well, no matter what it is. None of these
I would
things?
say for bowling arena.
Yeah, paintball arena is
I would say for sure.
ideal out of all these options.
Out of these options, I'd go with something that pays well.
Or I'm still in high school. Work is out of the question. Maybe that's
Maybe that's true for you.
maybe
What
that's
do
true
you
for
look like?
You, Adell, Look like.
Brown hair with thick side bangs, glasses. Multicolor or shaved hair, multiple piercings. Long, wavy blonde hair and blue eyes. Other. None of the
Wavy blonde
above.
hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, you have one of those things.
I mean, if blonde.
It's other.
Or shaved hair. And I also got glasses. Which one am I?
But you have multiple piercings.
Yeah.
Wait, brown
that
hair,
sounds funny.
thick side bangs. That's you.
Okay.
And glasses.
Okay. Dana's that too. Brown hair. Or blonde. I mean, you could say wavy blonde hair because you have like.
I went with other.
Okay. Okay, let's go back. What do your nails currently look like? Let's look at our nails, everyone. Mostly in a solid color, all nails different lengths. Unpainted, regular length nails. Short and stubby, nicely painted with intricate patterns.
None of the above.
They're
Pointed.
unpainted, regular length nails.
Mine are unpainted, all different lengths.
I would say mine are
At the
short and
moment,
stubby.
I'm gonna go with just
Yeah,
because generally nicely painted with intricate pattern.
You want to be nice to yourself and say that.
Hey, I do that a lot. I went through a phase where I changed my nail polish every 2 days because it was unreasonable. Do you want to get pregnant?
Right now, I want to be Mr. Pregnant.
No! Go back. You didn't even read the options.
I don't. Okay.
Possibly
Okay,
when
for
I'm
you.
older, I want to make sure I'm ready. Yes, right now. No,
Yeah.
babies are a hassle. I'm not sure.
I'm
gonna
not sure.
say babies are hassle. It's more just like I'm scared of.
I'm gonna go with I'm not sure.
Painful baby boy.
I got a beautiful baby girl.
Painful baby boy, and Mateo got 2 premature identical twins. Winner up here.
Sure.
Okay.
Does that mean
You
that
and your loving husband has finally decided to settle down and have a family at age 28. You have waited so long for a baby, but you haven't felt committed enough until now. This is the perfect pregnancy for you. No stretch marks, no extreme pain, no morning sickness. Your skin glows and your hair is amazing for the entire duration. You haven't felt this great since your 20s. Your first ultrasound is
That's
too
not
easy to tell, too early to tell the gender, but you really don't mind because it's the happiest time of your life. Either gender would be perfect. Your second ultrasound shows a very healthy girl, and you could not be happier. Your baby is
Perfect.
naturally born at exactly 38 weeks on November 10th at 2:41 p.m. She is so healthy that you can bring her home just an hour later. She looks like her mummy, with already long blonde hair and blue eyes. That's not how that works. She never throws fits or becomes ill. You are so glad that you waited to have a child when your body was ready. That's not how any of this fucking works, but okay.
That's not how pregnancy works. No, but Dana has the perfect.
Yeah.
The perfect one. So let's read mine. Then we'll choose the winner afterwards. The best one. Or
Okay.
Mateo, you want to read mine? I'll read yours.
I can read yours, sure. Let me just put the baby photo in if I can.
Copy it in.
So you have been trying for years to become pregnant. So when it finally happens, it comes as a shock to you how painful the whole ordeal
A
is.
shock. Everyone knows that pregnancy is like the most painful thing that exists.
Well, I mean, Dana's pregnancy apparently
Well, Dana's
is
pregnancy
perfect.
was painless.
It's not no pain, no marks.
No extreme pain, no stretch marks, no morning sickness.
Yeah.
What? They always have
Yeah,
stretch marks.
and flowing hair.
Yeah, the baby immediately has long blonde hair.
Yeah. And blue eyes.
That's so funny. Look.
Like this one.
Okay, Mateo.
So at age 26, 4 years after you started trying for a baby, you are pregnant. Your body is in so much pain. However, you entirely forget about your original excitement. This baby is causing so much pain for you that you skip work, often even before your maternity leave begins. Your first ultrasound shows a girl, but your second and third show a boy. This makes your husband noticeably happy.
I don't want a boy. So
Well, big old baby boy. Although you are a little upset because you wanted a baby girl.
How does it know what I want?
You give birth when you are 42 weeks pregnant,
Oh shit.
and the pain is too much, and you beg for a second epidural, but you never receive
I have the
one.
worst pregnancy.
When your son is finally born, you are so happy that you forget about all the pain. When you can finally go home, you immediately start trying to have another baby. You know what?
That's the kicker.
This could be the best one, or the
worst one.
maybe not the worst one.
Let
I
me
think
read.
I think
I
mine's
think Mateo
the
has
worst one.
the worst one. I don't know if I can. Okay. Has twins.
Premature identical twins.
Okay. You can't wait to have a baby after dreaming for your whole life to be the best mom ever. You and your boyfriend discover that you're pregnant at the age of 17. Oh shit, that's you right now. You feel ill and irritable, and you drop out of high school because the pregnancy was too hard to handle. You rely on your parents, and they gladly accept this, seeing as you're pregnant and disoriented and you can't make decisions for yourself. And you see a boy who looks far too big to only be 20 weeks in. You can't afford any more ultrasounds because it's hard enough to prepare for a baby in your tiny apartment already. I thought she was living with her mom. I don't know.
Huh?
One, because doesn't it say she was staying with her mom?
Yeah, no, her parents, I don't know.
No, but then she's in a tiny apartment.
Maybe her parents live in a tiny apartment.
No, I think it's just she
It's
gets help from her parents, but she bought an apartment with her husband.
I don't know. They're 17, so I don't know.
Boy.
Whatever, same thing.
One day, when you are just past 29 weeks in,
Your water
water-
breaks and labor starts unexpectedly. Oh shit!
Oh,
You
that's
are rushed
crazy.
to the hospital and the OB-GYN says that they must perform a C-section. Oh no!
immediately,
Immediately you feel numb because of all the morphine and you fall into a trance. When you wake up, your boyfriend is squeezing your hand, telling you that you had identical twin boys who will have to be kept in the hospital until they are healthy. When you can finally take them home, the boys are easy as pie to deal with. However, you vow to never become pregnant again. That's traumatic.
that seems like a traumatic
This is the opposite of mine. I'm like, I'll get pregnant again. And Mateo's like, never.
Never
And
again.
Dana's like, wow, I'm in heaven. I'm on the beach with my baby with the beautiful hair.
Yeah, in a completely painless pregnancy that could
I guess
totally
it doesn't
exist.
need to, like, leave in the, do I want to do it again?
Just we assume
It's
that
like,
she's
you
gonna do it
assume that-
again.
yeah, it'd be like, okay, well, it went so well, may as well do it again.
So who wins? Mateo or Dana? I just have a
No,
really sad
no,
one.
you have a good one. I have the sad one.
No, I have the sad one.
What do you
Going
mean?
through freaking pain.
Pain's fine. You know?
It's like life.
You
I
had
have to
pain. Mateo had just like terrible experience in 17. It vows to never have kids again.
But he lives in a hotel or whatever, a tiny hotel.
A tiny apartment.
Well, he's got two and he's really happy about them.
Well, I have the least popular one too, of the
Yeah.
total results, the premature identical twins.
I don't know why you got that one, not
16%.
painful baby boy.
Or beautiful baby girl.
This carriage would have been the loser for sure.
Yeah.
So who wins?
Which
one did you like
I
the
guess
best?
Dana.
Yeah.
Dana?
Like,
Full.
yeah, and
Can you read it again?
I think I do win because it was no pain. It was
This
perfect.
was absolute perfection with
That's
the most
why-
beautiful.
It literally
Yeah.
says the perfect
See?
pregnancy in my thing. So I guess I
do
win.
that. So one of them for
I
quality.
don't want to be a genetic beast where just babies just keep coming out.
Oh no!
like,
I just
they
I
come
got
out
two
in-
of them. Might as well
They
have two
come out
more.
in twins and triplets.
Alright.
I just got one. Every time I have one, it hurts.
Only 17.
I'm only 17. Mom, help me pay for my apartment.
Help me pay for my 13 babies.
Anyways, Dana's just got the one. Perfect hair, sparkling eyes, perfect teeth, already grown in.
Alright. So I guess I win.
Woo! Ba, 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 ba.
And goodbye, I guess.
That was pretty good. Well, listeners, don't get pregnant unless you are like Dana. If you're like
Alright.
Dana, it's painful.
Bye, everyone.
Game. Bye.
No
thank
pain, no
you.
gain. Goodbye.